federal government to investigate killings of 60 Biafran protesters. Amnesty International said. Amnesty International, a human rights group, has asked the federal government to investigate the killing of over 60 Biafran protesters in 2016. In a statement on Saturday, Osai Ojigo, country director of the organization, accused the military of being behind the killings. Ojigo said the protesters who were commemorating Biafran Day were shot dead by soldiers at Nkpo community in Anambra State. Victims of the bloody killing in Nkpo, Anambra State, in which over 60 pro-Biafran protesters were killed and at least 100 were injured by Nigerian security forces on 30th May 2016, are still awaiting justice 4 years on, she said. Families and relatives of the victims of the 2016 massacre have been waiting and again asked the Nigerian government to ensure that those suspected of criminal responsibility of the killings are brought to trial and that the victims and their families receive reparations, including adequate compensation. The tragedy of the Nkpo killing is compounded by the shocking fact that no one suspected to be responsible for the bloodshed has yet been held accountable. If the Nigerian government wants to demonstrate that it is committed to truth and human rights, it needs to ensure that the wheels of justice start turning far faster than they have done over the past 4 years. Despite overwhelming evidence that members of the Nigerian security forces fired live ammunition to disperse pro-Biafran gatherings, no person suspected of criminal responsibility has been brought to justice. She said the military promised to investigate the killings, but it is yet to release a report of a commission of inquiry it set up in 2017. Ojigo said a similar pattern of lack of accountability for gross violation by security forces has been documented in other parts of the country, including the Northeast. In the context of operations against Boko people, Amnesty International has repeatedly called on the government of Nigeria to initiate independent investigations into allegations of crimes under international law. She said President Muhammadu Buhari has repeatedly promised that this will be investigated. However, no progress has been made. Thank you for listening to this news. Viewers, that is Nigerian for you. You see, so far it has to do with the Biafrans. So far the issue has to do with the Biafrans. I'm telling you, there will be nothing like investigation. If it has been the issue of the Northerners or the Westerners, believe you me, investigation will kickstart the next day after the incident. We are talking about killing of 60 Biafrans, harmless Biafrans, harmless people who are just celebrating the Biafran Day. They were shot dead and up to date, Nigeria has done nothing about it. Since 2016 to date, how many administration? That has to do with the reign, the first tenure of President Buhari, and now this is the second tenure. He has not done anything about it. You see, I said it that this administration is tagged with biasness. It's tagged with biasness, and I'm not surprised that this is happening. President Buhari has always been this kind of person. Amnesty International is calling and saying that it is time for this administration to call for investigation of this issue. It is time to speak, take action on behalf of these Biafrans, because these people, the killing of these people cannot just go like that. It can't just go like that. The perpetrators of this crime must be brought to book, and the families of these killed Biafrans need to be compensated and taken care of. President Buhari is just shying away from this, running away from this simply because it has nothing to do with the North. That is the problem of this country. That is the problem of Nigeria. We only pay attention to our very own. But when it comes to the issues that concerns the opposite person, we start shying away from it. It doesn't all go well. It's not a good thing. I repeat, it's not a good thing at all. The federal government are not trying in this case. They are not trying. This is an international organization calling for immediate investigation of this matter. And now the federal government is now pretending as if they are just hearing it for the first time. You see? That is the country we are, and that is how the country we are behaves. Nigeria will always be biased, and this is the reason why the Igbos have said that it's our time they go to their own states, to their own country. They are saying that it's our time they just remain on their own, because it is better to be on their own than to be in a country and being treated like a slave. The president, Muhammadu Buhari, to me, is full of biased mind. His minds are filled with biasness, and it is not good. It is not good one bit. How can you be aware of things of this kind, and you still allow it to allow it to extend to this time without doing anything about it? And now you are calling for the investigation, and you are saying that you are committed to carry out the investigation. What kind of commitment is that? What kind of commitment is that? Is that how things are being done? I am ashamed of this administration. Nigeria as a country is full of biased minds. The leaders in Nigeria are biased people. They are wicked people. They are wicked.